Joshua Buatsi stops Liam Conroy in the third round. This was, as always, a very, very, very good performance from Joshua Buatsi. Joshua Buatsi came out throwing, throwing a lot of hooks in this fight. Now, Liam Conroy he's not the greatest light heavyweight in the world, no. But he came to fight, he came to win. He looked in tremendous shape and he was coming to fight. And he was doing a decent job of avoiding some of the hooks. Not all of them, some of them. And it was even noted by the Sky commentary team that some of the shots Buatsi would normally land weren't landing in this fight. And you were curious as to how that would go, because when you're swinging and missing, it does tend to drain you a little bit, takes a bit of your stamina away. But Buatsi was still finding enough of a home for some of his other shots. And the quality of Buatsi's shots were really starting to tell come the end of the second round. Going into the third round, I had the feeling that this fight wasn't going to be very long. It wouldn't go on much longer anyway. Now, didn't expect to end in the third, but Buatsi it was almost like a body shot he kind of landed, and you could see Conroy kind of dipped a bit at the waist and was down very, very low. Buatsi obviously still carried on hitting as he should, because he wasn't down, he was just dipping very low. And it was almost like a hook / uppercut that went in that put Conroy down for the first knockdown. He wasn't seriously hurt, but the right was on the wall from then on in. And Conroy got up and Buatsi landed a terrific right hand. He went face first down to Conroy. Now he got up, he looked like he could continue, but the referee stepped in and stopped it. Quite rightly, I think, because the right was on the wall and Liam Conroy could have got seriously hurt if that fight kept going. Joshua Buatsi, again, he shows his quality. Now, there's a lot of talk about, Anthony Yarde fighting Sergey Kovalev. Well, if that fight does happen, which I don't think it will, that will be the first real opponent that Anthony Yarde's faced, or the first opponent who will really try and fight back. Joshua Buatsi has fought guys who I believe have tried to fight back, such as your Liam Conroy's, and has dealt with them clinically. He fought Tony Avalon, and I believe he stopped him in a round. I believe he stopped Reynold Quinlan in a round, who went 10 rounds with Chris Eubank Jr. I know fighters who stop other fighters in different rounds. You can't read too much into it. But Joshua Buatsi has shown a lot more quality. I think he's very methodical in the way he goes about his work. He's not really a brute force kind of puncher, but he does appear to be very heavy-handed. And Buatsi, I like what I see of him from him. I think he's a fantastic prospect for the future. And I think that he's only going to go from strength to strength. And give it a couple of years, I would not be at all surprised to see him fighting for titles at light heavyweight. Maybe even super middleweight, because I've always felt that Joshua Buatsi, although he's great as a light heavyweight, I've always kind of felt that maybe he could do super middle. But I think he's comfy at light heavyweight. He chooses to fight there. And I think he'll have a good speed advantage. He does appear to be quite fast at light heavyweight. So Joshua Buatsi, looking fantastic work. Commiserations to Liam Conroy. He tried his best, but I think there was a big gulf in class in the ring tonight. And Joshua Buatsi just proved to be the better fighter. So those are my thoughts on this. Leave yours down below. Thanks again for dropping by the channel. If you like it, please hit subscribe, like the video, share the video, all that good stuff. And as always, I will talk to you after.